back again. You're watching Music and Adda, and tonight we're in conversation with a very talented Shakila Karim. Shakila, we've been listening to your music, wonderful music. But what I really want to know is, obviously you had the opportunity to go to a lot of different places, do interview, such as BBC Asian Network.
Yes.
How did that happen for you?
Well, because the whole thing with me singing kind of late 2011 was to get ready for the Olympics, because it made sense, because I was from East London. East London has the biggest Bangladesh community outside of Bangladesh, and so, you know, there was a fairly good chance. And then with that press release going out, I got the chance to first interview with Sonny and Shay, and I went to the studio. Yeah.
And how was it for the first time going to the BBC Asian Network studio?
It was quite nerve-wracking, and obviously I was only like 13 years old, and I was singing my original song live for the first time. So this was obviously my original song, yeah, when I was, again, 13, and my voice was not as strong as it is now.
And obviously you wrote one of the songs for the Olympics, am I right?
I did a tribute song for the London 2012 Olympics, kind of as a way to say thank you to all the Olympics and all the staff, and, like, you know, it's obviously it was such a great year for Britain. I mean, even Brandon's not really sporty, but your whole family went to see it.
Well, you must be a great year for you as well, writing the song for the Olympics. I mean, one of the biggest sports you can ever do, Olympics, and obviously 2012 it was the year for London. It was
definitely exciting, because I say artistically as well, this is when I sort of kind of came out my shell a bit more and experimented with more chords, and, you know, I was 15, so my voice and everything was, my knowledge was a lot more stronger.
You're 15, you're just giving your age away now, girl.
Well, I mean, it's a lot for a little teenager at school to do.
Yeah, well, you've done a lot, so.
Oh, thank you.
Well done to you, and keep it up, keep it going. Anyway, which song are you going to have now?
We are going to do In the Night by The Weeknd.
In the Night by The Weeknd?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All alone she was living in a world without an end or beginning. Baby girl was living life for the feeling, but I don't mind. Oh, all the wrongs she committed, she was numb and she was so codependent. It was young and all she had was the city. All the time, I don't mind, and I know that she's capable of anything. It's riveting, but when you wake up, she's always gone. In the night she hears him calling. In the night she dances, she relieves the pain. She'll never walk away, I don't think you understand. In the night when she comes crawling, dollar bills and tears keep falling down her face. She'll never walk away, I don't think
Wow, wonderful, another wonderful track, Shakila. Shakila, what I really want to know is obviously, where do you get your inspiration from? Where do you get this power in your voice?
Oh, well, I'd say from a young age, Michael Jackson's number one. But then,
Are you a fan of Michael Jackson?
oh, he is
Wow!
my number one always. No one will ever replace him. But my favourite vocalists, I would say, are Christina Aguilera and Mariah Carey. So obviously, all them runs and melismas and power comes from obviously influence from them, very much so.
When you talk about Michael Jackson, you've also been to America to visit one of his museums. Tell me how it happened. Tell me the story.
Well, so I'm a massive fan of Motown. I absolutely adore Stevie Wonder and, you know, Michael Jackson as well, the Jackson 5. And, you know, I generally love Motown a lot. And so my dad got in contact with the staff who worked at the Motown Museum. And so we managed to go to Michigan and visit Detroit and then went to the Motown Museum, which obviously is the old house that all the Motown artists all rehearsed, recorded, danced in. And then I went to the famous Studio A, and my dad was like, oh, we've come all the way from England. Do you think my daughter can sing a snippet? She's a singer, and she's come all the way from the UK. And then the tour guide was like, yeah, sure, of course you can. And obviously I sung a little bit of Who's Loving You, you know, the Jackson 5 version. And, you know, people loved it. And then I got to meet the chairman of Motown Museum. Her name's Robin. She's Berry Gordy's niece. And yeah, she absolutely loved the fact that, you know, how young I am and that I still love Stevie Wonder and Michael. And she said, you know, it's so lovely. You came all the way from the UK and you're so young and you still are very much influenced by Motown. And then I met someone called Miller London. And he told me all his stories with Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye. And I was like, oh my days, this is so cool. And they were really, really lovely as well.
They're lovely. They liked you. They liked your song. Did you like them? Did you like the place?
Oh, I loved my experience in America.
Would you
I was
go
like,
there again?
oh, definitely. I mean, every time I kept going, it's my first time in America. They always went, welcome. Yeah, they're very loud and friendly, fun people.
Well, performing in such a place, it's a legendary place. Michael Jackson is a legend himself, you know.
Yes.
You're performing there, although it was just for a couple of minutes or whatever. I don't know how long it was for. But what was your feeling like? You know, this is where vast majority of the singer wants to be. They want to be like Michael Jackson. They want to be the superstar he was. They want to be the creative singer he was. You know, what was your feeling?
They actually have Michael Jackson's glove and hat because he first ever wore that signature look at the 25th anniversary for Motown. So they still had it there. And then we're like, who can moonwalk? And I was like, I can. And you know, again, Michael Jackson is just everything to me. And yeah, I loved it. And I had proper goosebumps when I went in there because I was like, oh my God, this
What's
is where
your
it
Michael
started.
Jackson favorite song?
My favourite Michael Jackson song? That is very tough because I literally like 99% of them. I don't know, I love all his albums. Thriller, Off the Wall, Bad. I would say one of my favourites is definitely Baby Be Mine, which isn't the most famous song, which is probably why I like it because it's not as played.
Well, what about his movies, I mean, dance and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, obviously, you know, the way he performs has definitely had a strong influence on me. But technically, actually, his spins and stuff weren't the most technical, even if he pulled it off every time. You know, he would turn the wrong way. Not meant to turn that way.
Really?
Yeah! Technically, if you're a jazz dancer, you would turn back on yourself, not forwards every time he did it.
But I guess that was his style, probably.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
how he wanted to do it, and this is how he did it. And he's the legend himself.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's hear another song from the Shakila Karim. Which song are we going to hear now?
So the next song is a bit of a throwback again by one of my favourite bands called Evanescence, and the song is called Bring Me to Life.
Bring me to life.
Bring me
Let's
to
let's
life.
bring you to life.
Let's bring me to life.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down
Me to life. Well, back in real life again. Shakila, 2013, The Heroes for Life. It was a show that you did?
In 2011, I did a charity single for Help for Heroes because where I go to school in Newport in Essex, Carver Barracks was right next to it, so there were loads of people whose dads were in the army, and I released it around Christmas time, and then so 2013 there was a group called 92+1, and they were trying to raise money for Help for Heroes, and so they were going around all football stadiums, and then I managed to get a slot singing at Wembley in 2013.
Well, what was it like? What did you do in Wembley?
Oh, that's a very fun story. So, it was England versus Poland for the World Cup qualifier.
Okay.
So yeah, I had a sound check and everything. Actually, that day was also Eid as well. So
Eid day as well? How was it for you? The double celebration, I guess.
Yeah, it was a long day. Obviously, yeah. I was
England
dressed
playing on top of the Eid as well, so double celebration.
Well, I mean, Eid day, got dressed up, and then walked all around London. My feet were just dying, but then I got on stage, did my sound check, everything was fine. I was meant to sing at half-time, and actually, just before half-time, I got to meet Lord Lloyd Webber, and that nearly made me cry inside, because obviously he's a legend. Phantom of the Opera is one of my favourite musicals ever, and he shook my hand and said, "Hello, Shakila," and I was like, oh! I was so excited. And then, you know, I was nearly about to sing in front of him, sound check and everything was good, just about to open my mouth, and then my backing track just stopped working.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I panicked, and I like nearly cried. I was like, this is horrible! I was meant to sing at Wembley! Rah, rah. And then I managed to perform after the game. It was all good. I did a good job. And then, you know, as you can imagine, football stadium, when everyone was leaving, heaps of traffic, of people. And then when I got to the train station, lots of people stopped by and was like, oh, you're really, really good. I was like, oh, thank you. And
by the way, do you support any football team?
Well, my dad supports Man United. My mum
I'm talking about you, not your
yeah,
dad.
Yeah, but I don't really watch football, so I normally just support whatever my family support. I mean, my mum supports Arsenal, though. So.
Arsenal, that's the way. Arsenal, that's what I like. And then we have to go for a short break. Once again, when you come back, we'll continue with your music.
Woo!
Well, here you go again. We'll be going for a short break now. When you come back, we'll give you more music from Shakila Karim.